At some point in life, you have to be honest with yourself about where you are versus where you want to be.
Sometimes that honesty is scary and it takes bravery, but you don't necessarily have to hit rock bottom to realize that you need a life change.
For tips to help you stop treading the water of expectations, we spoke to Master Life Coach Dr. Crystal Connor. For starters, watch for signs you're settling.
If you constantly find yourself putting things off until later, that's a sign that you may be settling. If you find yourself constantly looking backwards versus forward, that's also a sign.
You're making plans but not taking action.
And the biggest red flag is if you are consistently finding reasons and justifying why your life is okay just as it is.
And when you first realize what you're doing,
it can cause a lot of overwhelm. It can cause fear. It can cause shame. You could start to feel a lot of regrets. And a lot of times what it causes is this intense need to change everything all at once.
She says feeling the feels is a learning opportunity.
How to process those feelings and then making a decision from not a hyper emotional state, but from a place of being solid about what steps to take next, what changes to make, which ones are okay, and where to start is important.
Next, talk out the life change.
I would suggest talking to family and friends, those that you care about. You don't owe the world an explanation for life changes, but if it's family and friends that are going to be impacted and that you love, it's important to be honest about where you are and why you feel the way that you do.
But she says you should manage the expectations and feedback.
Not thinking that everybody's going to be on board is really important going into it, as well as deciding in advance, if my family doesn't agree, my friends don't agree, this is what I'm going to do.
Finally, uncover limiting beliefs.
The first step is to just allow yourself to dream without saying, I have to take action from this place.
Because
your brain is going to just start throwing all kinds of things at you about what you can't do and why you shouldn't do it.
She says trust the process.
It's not always easy, but when you think about an okay life versus an amazing life, it's always worth it.
But avoid trying to change everything at once.
There is no need to settle, and living an okay life is okay, but why do that when you can live an amazing life?
Stop treading water and swim for the goal.